We continue to follow the search for Kaylee Anthony's body this morning. In spite of evidence that shows the little girl is dead, her grandparents still had a prayer vigil at an Orange County church last night. The family spokesperson wouldn't talk about what George and Cindy Anthony told FBI agents in recently released tapes, but did want to talk about a picture the family claims is Kaylee at the Florida Mall. Eyewitness News this morning's Mark Boyle is live this morning at the Anthony home on Hope Spring Drive.
At that prayer vigil overnight, I can tell you the Anthonys only wanted to focus on Kaylee. They wanted us to get a picture out of someone that took that picture just a few days ago. You see George Anthony leading right there behind me this morning. George Anthony pulled out of his garage just after 7 o'clock this morning without speaking with Eyewitness News. Supporters of George and Cindy gathered, as they often do, for a prayer vigil last night at Eastside Baptist Church in Orange County. The vigil comes just days after recorded interviews with the FBI were released. George made a telling statement about the smell in the trunk of his daughter's car.
It smelled like a decomposed body.
We asked the family spokesperson who was brought on to talk to the media about that statement, but she didn't feel like talking.
I have no comment to that.
George and Cindy Anthony didn't want to speak with Eyewitness News last night, but the family spokesperson, Michelle Bart, wanted to focus on this photo. Bart says a woman snapped the photo inside the Florida Mall last week, and they believe it could be Kaylee.
We are clinging on to hope because we do believe the witness, and we do know that she did dial 911 and the tip line and then had to call for our number from the website.
However, the Orange County Sheriff's Office has been saying for weeks now, Kaylee is dead. And back live, you saw in that story how Michelle Bart kind of dodged some of our harder questions we had for her. I placed a few phone calls to her this morning, asking her to call me back. She just sent me an email a few minutes ago asking I send my questions to her via email. It seems like she doesn't really want to speak about this case except for what they want us to hear from them. For now, we are live in East Orange County. Mark Boyle, Eyewitness News this morning.
Bounty hunter Leonard Padilla will search for Kaylee Anthony's remains again in January. Overnight, Padilla told Eyewitness News a donor has made a $50,000 commitment to help with the search. He won't identify who made that donation. Padilla says he'll return to Blanchard Park to search the Little Econ River with more equipment. He caused a frenzy when his dive team claimed it found suspicious evidence in the case in that area back on the 13th of this month. The case against Casey Anthony is headed back to an Orange County courtroom tomorrow. We found out her attorney, Jose Baez, has filed motions to get more evidence from investigators. He also wants additional testing on forensic evidence. A judge will hear those motions tomorrow afternoon. Baez also wants permission to use his laptop in the jail when he visits Casey.